Check, mic check. Boys and girls in the comments, let me know if you can hear me while I'm just getting some of this stuff organized. What's this? Looks like it's a little bit choppy. Hopefully we can fix that in a little bit. Rightio, let's do it. Let's jump straight in. Finish this fly, and there we go. G'day, Stu from UAV Futures here, and welcome back to the FPV Mix, where we do a couple of live streams a week. We go through, watch some videos, mainly answer your questions, interact with your comments, have some fun. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, grab yourself a beer, or maybe just a Dr. Pepper, depending on where you are. The time of day as well, because it's morning for me. It is 10:01 a.m., and I think we've got some different places around the world too. It looks like, I think I'm getting better at the times. It's like between 5 and 8 in the US, around 3 or 2 in the morning in the UK, and 10 a.m. here in Australia. So let me know, what you guys are doing. Can you hear me? Is the sound coming through? Fixing up some of these, all this sorts of things. You can see I did fix up dog cam just a little bit here. So there you go. Charlie is going to be staring at you guys as well. He's like, oh yeah, what are you guys doing? There we go. And I can see we've got a couple of familiar faces in the comments. I always put like a jumper on before I come in here because it is freezing. And as soon as I start talking, I feel like it just ramps up in temperature. So Nick is saying, love the doggo cam. So yes, we've changed it. We've got a couple of lines on the screen. Hopefully they go out. I think that's like a voltage thing because it's running through a long USB cable. Loud and clear from Harry. Raven says he's back soon. He's got to go get some milk for his coffee. Guys, I don't believe it. I've forgotten my coffee. All right, I am going to be back in 20 seconds. Thank you so much for money. I know where it is, though. It is on the kitchen bench, ready to rock and roll. So bear with me. When I get back, we've only just started. Let people know in the comments I am coming back. Throw your questions down. Set up a timer. Let's see how quickly I can get out and get back in with some coffee. Bear with me. Man, I thought I was ready. Yep, I am wearing my Ugg boots. I don't know if you guys have these. I've got to be careful of your paws there, Pooch. I don't know if you... Oh, we had some people counting as well. It looks like we had 6 or 7 seconds left. Do you guys wear these in the States? I don't know if this is what you call them. Welcome to the UAV Futures Mix, where we're talking about some slippers. But yeah, pretty much sheep's wool on the inside. Very, very comfy. And also keep your feet warm. Ugh. Oh, there we go. I've done my exercise for the day. That little jog to the kitchen. All right. Let's answer some of your questions. Our first one, thank you for tagging me. Blur, he says, can you do a video how to PID tune a quad in Betaflight? Because I don't know how to tune one. So, Blur, my first thing that I want to say is PIDs for me can be... Look, I am absolutely no expert by any means. Sometimes you can tell, look, is it oscillating too much and what sort of oscillation is it? But have you tried the defaults and upgrade to the latest Betaflight, please? That solves so many problems. When you flash the latest Betaflight on there, you're going to have a much, much nicer time generally. It's not like back in the old days when we were using clean flight and PIDs were absolutely disgusting. Nowadays, it is amazing just how well default Betaflight flies. All right. Ugg boots and Kenner as well. Everyone looks like we call them Uggs. Harry says, yeah, but basically white girls wear them. Okay, well, that's me. I'm wearing them for style, not for convenience. That's why Hyper Squirrel 3s wears them. And JD has a drone question right here, and he says, at UAV Futures, how come my drone falls out of the sky when it's like 40 feet away from me sometimes, and other times I can take it out further than that? It's not dead, antennas are still intact. So does it depend on your environment? Are you flying around anything sketchy? Is it when it's behind trees? And also, what protocol are you using? If you're using FlySky, it might just be FlySky is known for failsafes or Spectrum, versus if you're using FreeSky or Crossfire, you're going to be getting a little bit further range. So you need a little bit more extra details there, JD. Random Family Man says, I met some other FPV guys. One of the guys flying near me today. Going to go watch him after the stream. So there we go. Do you fly with anyone else, Random Family Man, or is this going to be your first time meeting up with some other pilots? I can see we've got FPV Nick here in the comments, Mr. Autoscan himself. We've also got Com says he just upgraded to a TBS Unify 500 megahertz VTX. What can I expect going from 200 millihertz? 200. I think you mean milliwatts. Right here. So a TBS Unify 500 over a 200 milliwatt. You can pretty much expect you're not going to be getting double the range. You're probably going to be getting, based on those numbers, another 50% range. So like not quite, yeah. So just whatever you're getting, just go another 50% further than that. That's probably what I would be expecting, because it's like the inverse, or I think you need to pretty much to get double the range from 200 milliwatts, I believe you have to go up to 800 milliwatts. So it's like 4 times as much or something. Nick Sebring is saying default PIDs are great on 4.1, so that's referring to Betaflight. And today, a bit of a special one. We've got Harry asking as well, where is Mum? So we're going to be ringing up Stu's mum, asking her some questions. So we're going to be throwing some questions down. I might make a little notepad actually here on some questions as well. So if you've got some questions for Stu's mum, make sure you throw them down in the comments and we can have a look. But check this out. This is what happened when I went to stream this morning. So I clicked the little stream button and this popped up on my screen. I was like, you have to be kidding me. So if I go to main screen share, look at this. This is like the nightmare that you don't want to see. I thought I'd do a little screen capture. Live streaming isn't available right now. I was like, what? You have to be joking. I am set. I am ready. I went to bed early last night so I could make sure I was up bright and early. I still forgot my coffee, but I am ready, ready as ever to do this live stream. We're going to have some fun. And then it said this. I was like, man, what is going on? Luckily, though, it must have just been a bit of a bug. I pressed refresh and try again, and it seemed to work. So yeah, that part made my heart sink for about a couple of seconds. But yeah, if you've got some questions for my mum, throw them down. I told her I was going to be calling her probably in about half an hour, between half an hour and 40 minutes time. But we can start putting some questions for her. We can be about anything you like as well. Let's see, back to my main face cam. We did get Charlie cam ready for you guys as well. We changed it it was pretty much dog butt cam lately. But let's see, Blur is asking, so do I need to do stock PIDs? Because you can do better than stock. Are they flying around, Blur? Is it bad on stock? If you've got oscillations on stock, let me know what's happening. Do you even have a video that we can watch? We've got Chris Wilson looks like in the chat, and I don't know if this is the same Chris Wilson from GGG Games. That would be pretty cool if that was Chris Wilson. He says, thanks for everything you do. Just got Crossfire full, quite excited. So Chris, you're going to have some long range stuff right there. And we have a first super chat from Com, and he says, let's feed Charlie and kick this off. Thanks for hosting our family, mate. Alrighty, here we go. And I put Charlie snacks in his little jar. He can already tell that I'm saying his name a few times. So this one is from Com. Let's kick it off. Of course, any super chat or donation over $5, Charlie gets a little snack right here. I might as well just leave the lid off, right, boys? Look at him. He's excited. Yeah, I can eat that. So there you go, Charlie. That's from Com. Oh, yeah, that's great. I love those snacks. Thanks, guys. We've got Dem FPV. He's just donated as well. And he has said a little thumbs up or a good morning little symbol there. Good morning to you, Dem. We've got £2. You must be in the UK, so it must be good evening for you. So you must be saying morning to me. Let me know whereabouts are you located, Dem. We've got Epilogues finally joined the chat, and I believe we even have Malice Vex in the chit chat here in the stream. One of the most famous pilots on the planet. If you want to slam into a police drone and a police car and just do some stuff, Malice has got you covered with some videos on his channel. Malice, I've got to ask though, have you been to bed yet, or have you just stayed up one of those crazy late night sessions? All right. Dazbug says he just wants to say hi to Stu's mum. Fair play. So I'm going to copy that in there, Dazbug. So I'm going to open my little notepad here. Questions for my mum. So we're going to be ringing her up later on the stream and asking her some of these questions. Make sure if you're going to tag me with if you've got a question for mum, can you say at UAV Futures and then tag me with at Stu's mum or something like that in there as well. Nick says, perfect cam shot of the dog. Great job. That's it. That's what it's all about too. So Charlie has been a big part of this stream. And let's say, and Ort BBX says, any places to get a Session 5? So probably a second-hand one on eBay. Sometimes you can find some refurbished ones, but I don't think you're going to find any shop selling first-hand ones because they've been discontinued, I believe, for quite a while. It's 1 a.m. there in the UK, so that's from Dem there. So there we go. I guess you can say good morning. Ezra Ross wants to know what you think about the Fat Shark Attitude V5s. We actually have a really good write-up here on my favorite FPV goggles. Let's see if I go to YouTube and we're going to Google our $300 comparison. 300 FPV UAV futures goggles. Can't remember the exact name. Okay, this video right here, we're probably going to be getting some silly ad. What are we going to get an ad for? There we go. Oh, an MSI computer. Okay. So this goggle right here, if I go to main screen share, you can see we break down the Fat Shark Attitudes, the Sky Zones, and the Onways. We're talking about the prices here. This is the price at the time of this video. We go through, we talk about the optional extras, the customer support, the clarity, the light leakage, the reception, a whole bunch of different things, the antennas, all that sort of stuff. There is a huge breakdown in this video. So if I post this in the comments, that's going to tell you my detailed thoughts if you're thinking about the Fat Shark Attitude V5s. That should be in there for you, but that will give you a detailed breakdown. Overall, though, between these three goggles, I believe the Sky Zone in the end came out ahead, followed by the Fat Sharks, and I don't even know, this might have been the total score. So we got 60 out of 70 for the Sky Zones, 52 out of 70 for the Fat Sharks, and 48.5 out of 70 for the Onways. And that's also that took into consideration their price as well. So Malice Vex, I can see in the stream, is saying, nope, I have not slept yet. So he's probably been up all night playing Star Citizen or playing some of those video games. Random Family Man says, sleep is for the weak. And what else we got going on in the chat? We got Adrian, he's saying, how are you, buddy? And what's up, brother? He's giving me a few comments. And Blur, he says, nah, I've got your V1 $99 bill, but I want to build a quad myself, maybe a little bit faster. By the way, the 99 V1 is awesome. Blur, my friend, if you build a drone today and you use default PIDs, I can almost guarantee 99% of the time you're going to be having it works all the time. So the default PIDs nowadays are so good, you're not going to have to worry about PID tuning too much. It is very rare nowadays that people have to worry too much about it. Yes, I know some hardcore tuning experts are going to beg to differ and they're going to tell us otherwise, but for the beginner, this is going to be the first quad you've ever built or the second quad after your $9 one. You don't need to worry about it, my friend. And JD is saying, I have a FreeSky receiver and an RXSR. Sometimes my drone falls out of the sky really close to me with nothing in the way. So I don't know what that one is, JD. Make sure your antennas are nice and straight. And also, is it environmental? Is there something in the air that is sort of causing some problems to happen there? Maybe near a big phone tower or something like that. Nick Sebring says, hey, Stu's mum, tell her we said hello. Yeah, if you've got some questions for my mum, stick them down in the comments. We have the first one we've just got. This one from, you can see here, I've started a little notepad recorder of people's questions. So there we go. That HD drone you flew inside your house last post was awesome. Thanks very much, Com. That was a little DJI Nebula mixed with a Cine Eye, which I'll also do a review on. We've got a Cine Eye review. It was I sort of converted it to HD digital. All right. We've got Kiz Bartlett. He said he's got a question for me. Let me copy. Well, not so much a question, but he's got a question for my mum. We're going to be asking her. He thought I'd just tell you what a fine young boy you've raised. So thank you very much there. I will send you those funds. I've commissioned you to write that, so we can say, yeah, this I've sort of paid you to, so we can say that. Tell my mum she did a good job. Good job there. All right, and we've got another one from Matty FPV. All right, and he's asking. Maddie FPV has asked Stu's mum, she's going to have no idea what these are, but she's sort of asking me some drone questions. Should I buy the Rotor Riot CL1 or the budget build or the iFlight Nazgul? So we'll ask her. I'm not too sure what she's going to say. If you want some real answers, I guess we'll have to ask some stuff you can actually give us some context on. Let's see. Hi, Stu. That's from Mike's Camping and FPV. Welcome to the chat there, Mike's Camping. Chaos FPV saying, hey, Stu. Alyssa Finn asks Stu's mum, has she flown the DJI Spike? We can actually ask her, has she flown anything at all? There, Alyssa. Oh, started that video. So... All right, and what my first word was, that's from Com. Let's see if she actually remembers what I was talking about, or if it's all fake. And Mike's Camping is saying, what would you consider a bad resistance value with a 1500 milliamp 4-hour battery on an average type of battery? You know what, Mike's Camping and FPV? I don't know. I honestly have not checked any of my batteries. I guess I don't do it by numbers ratings. It's just I know when a battery is toast by when I fly it really hard and it flies around. Like, man, I am not getting long flight times, or I'm getting extreme sag when I'm flying a battery around. I'm going to move that battery and place it into like I'll use this battery for something else. So whether it be powering some LEDs, powering some of the little studio backup light things, I guess the LEDs behind the prop tree, all that sort of stuff. And okay, Michael's got one, wants to know, and this one, Michael Rain has got another great question for Stu's mum about what is a vacation spots in Australia. So Stu definitely will be able to answer that one. And Raven is saying, at UAV Futures, Charlie's cam needs a capacitor. You know what it does need? I think now I could probably just shorten that. Do I want to unplug this on stream and replug it? We might lose the camera, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get it back. Look at that. He's waiting for a little doggy treat because I said his name. Sorry, buddy. That's not how this works. It's not just when I say your name. He's looking at me really sad. And we have Harry Gertis. Is Stu adopted? Okay, we can ask her that, and we will find out on the phone. Imagine that for a live stream bombshell. Jeez, I'd probably have to end the stream there. I don't know if that would go down too well. Old batteries are perfect for glowing powering LED whoop gates. That's from License to Drive. And Ben saying, yep, a flux capacitor. Oh, man, I'm thirsty. Also, I found these today. A big shout out to Donnie if he ever comes in. But how many of you guys have got these FPV glasses that are from the Flyno shop right here? There we go. Check these bad boys out. I thought this would be funny. I was almost going to start the stream with these on, but these are some Flyno shop for when you want to look super cool. Flynoceros FPV line of sight goggles we can put on right here. So when you want to look cool and do some FPV, rock your favorite FPV brand. They turned up in like when I was reviewing the Skull V2 Chaos FPV with the he's saying puppy wants a treat. You know what? I feel bad because there is I wonder if I can donate to myself, because you're meant to, those treats, I had to put a limit on there, mate, where it was $5 or more, because we did a live stream when it used to just be every donation, and Charlie had ridiculous treats coming out the wazoo. He was going to explode from the amount of treats. But I tell you what, Chaos, if someone else can match that with or an extra $3 or something, we will include that. We'll combine those two together. I'll definitely give him a pat, hey? Oh, yeah, snacky time. Oh, I love some of that. He's just wait. No, I don't have anything, buddy. All right. Alyssa Finn, how long does a racing drone battery take to charge? So that's a good question. It should probably take between 40 minutes and 1 hour. So a good little charging guide. If you have, let's say, a 1,300 milliamp hour battery, excuse me, you would charge at 1.3 amps, and that would probably take around an hour. All right. Nick saying the new angle is awesome. Those are sick. Oh, we got Drone Racer 101, the man with the coolest hat in FPV as well. So he's you need a pair of these, Drone Racer, to rock with your fedora that you're wearing. So if anybody doesn't know, Drone Racer 101, we can go. Let's see if we can find a picture of him with his awesome hat. He used to have some posts on Patreon, but I think he's closed that down now. Drone Racer 101. For those of you who don't know, I can't keep wearing these, but let's have a look at your channel. Do we have one here with a picture of you with your awesome hat on? I've determined to find one because here we go. Look at this first picture. Come on. Where is it at? Where's it at? I've already watched some of this video. Oh, I was just in the thumbnail. That's the one time it looks like when it's not there. All right, we'll come back to him a little bit later in the... Oh, here we go. This, I think we found it, and I also heard us. Look at this. We've got a picture of Drone Racer 101 on the main screen share right here. So if we could put my sunglasses on this little gentleman right there. The super chats are going off as well. All right, so there I'm going to put Drone Racer's channel in the chat so as well if anybody wants to check out his amazing stuff. Of course, after this stream, we've had some super chats coming in. We've got Chaos FPV with another $3, and he says maybe next time. So there we go. That's Charlie is excited. And hey, I forgot we can even do this. Check this out. Oh, here we go. That's from Chaos FPV. There you go, Pooch. You spoiled little puppy. And we even have another one from William Spence who says, give the pup some love the live stream and the new camera angles. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Hey, Charlie, do you want a treat? Do you want a treat? Who's going to give you a snack? Yeah? Oh, yeah, that would be great. Please. I'll have some of that. Hey, check out, Charlie, a bit of training here. Wait. Oh, you sneaky pup. All right, so there we go. Let me know what you think about... I've been trying to set this stream up as best we can. Have some fun with you guys. One thing we are working on, there is a Streamlabs link as well. It is in the description. If you would like to donate towards the channel that's going to directly improve these streams, these live streams that we're doing, there is a link because we are upgrading this camera, so it's going to become a lot clearer. It's going to become a digital SLR. We are well on our way at $295.90 out of $550. So when that's there, we order a new camera. We can improve this stream and this camera. We're going to hopefully go and do something where you can see that pinball machine in the background, maybe incorporate that into the end of our live streams as well, so we can get together, have some fun, and pretty much play some pinball at the end of the stream, which I think would be pretty cool. License to Drive says, charging usually takes 40 minutes. When you're being good, put your packs at storage voltage after your last flight session. So there you go. I can't remember whoever asked about charging. How long does a racing drone battery charge? That's right. I was talking about from a flat or a used battery. If they're in storage charge, they'll probably take around 60% of that time. Yapsy FPV, thanks for tuning in, Yapsy. Again, hey, you have futures. I was out flying on my neighborhood park, and a guy with his family was asking questions the whole time. I was flying, but my dad was answering them for me. And I bet you, Yapsy, you got questions like, how high can that go? How fast can that go? How much did that cost? All those, where do you get these things from? Can I have a go? So I am very used to fielding those questions. I think there's some t-shirts out there that answers all those questions for you. Cooper Highland says, at UAV Futures a few weeks ago, you helped me get my 2 broken FPV cameras fixed. So I wanted to say thank you because it was because the video in and out were not connected. So there we go, Cooper. Thanks for tuning in to the scream. I am so glad I was able to help you. That's the whole mission of our of the reason we do UAV Futures. It is to get people flying, experiencing the joys of FPV, getting out there, having some fun, meeting friends, and just exploring the skies, being free as a bird. I keep staring at Drone Racer's 101 face here too on my other window, so I'm going to go back to like something that's not quite so distracting. Here we go, back to the world's greatest website that you all should have bookmarked, uavfutures.com. This is where it's at. This can go in the chat as well. The greatest drone website you will ever read about. So a whole bunch of stuff in here as well. We often refer to that on the stream. And we have Shane V. What is the best DJI, or is it Shane 5? I'm not too sure. What is the best DJI or DJI compatible drone to use inside and outside while training? So inside and outside. There's no real DJI option except for the I converted a Cine Eye, which was in my last video I uploaded, my latest one. You can see that about the Nebula, but they're very different things. So if you want to use training, my friend, you need to practice on a sim. That is the best way you can learn to fly. Sims, hands down, are the best things you can do. No, Charlie, he's seeing me wave my arms around. That's what he's thinking for. And Ryan Rex is asking, is the QX7S a good beginner transmitter? Currently using the DX6E. Yep, I'm going to say, if you want to get the QX7S, it's a good transmitter. There is also the T16, which is this beautiful radio right here. This would be my recommendation, though, if you were going to be buying a radio, this is pretty much what you need to get. So this radio right here, here's the video as well if you want to go watch that. A fantastic little radio that I feel like is significantly better than the FreeSky alternatives out there. This is multi-protocol, just all around a good radio. All right, back to our main face cam. If you've got some questions for my mum as well, make sure you're throwing them down with, like, say, at Ask Mum or something like that in the chat, so I know that's for her. Oh, and I haven't even hit the thumbs up button, so we've been streaming for 25 minutes, 79 people watching, and we're at 42 likes. So come on, you slackers. If you've just tuned in, it's a big episode today, and let's hit that thumbs up button as well. Aquatic FPV, besides also hitting the thumbs up button, it says, hey bro, you helped me so much since I started a year ago. Appreciate all your work. The pleasure is all mine. My friend Alyssa is talking to License to Drive right here as well. And let's see, Harry Gardis is saying it. Yep, he's responding to someone else. What cam are you going to get? So that's from Harry. I'm thinking about a Sony A6000 or a Sony, even though that's a mirrorless, but it's could be a Sony A5100 as well. There's also some Canon digital SLRs that have unlimited runtime, so I can stream straight from them as well. So that's another one. And Raven is saying, at Russ Wolf, timed out the wrong guy, I think. So there we go. We've got some mods. Russ is still learning to use the computers. And Russ, I've got some special segments for coming up with you, my friend, that I think we're all going to appreciate. Once I get this camera, the stream is going to get a bit of a revamp or a makeover, and I can't wait to do the segments. The Russ Wolf segment is going to be on a couple of streams per week. And we have Raven is asking me, oh, looks like I've missed a few things. G'day, mate. Loving the new cam. Wondering if you can use the buzzer plus and minus pads on a Crazy Bee FC for lights. I want to put a 12-volt step up and LED on it. Well, you got to remember, as long as those LEDs don't draw too much power from it, I don't see why. I don't know though if those buzzer things have like if in Betaflight it is always set on, or if it just sends a signal periodically to do the buzzer noises. So if you do put them on there, I think, yeah, you could power some LEDs, but I don't know if they're going to be a constant LED or if it's going to be flashing in the sequence that the buzzer would have been on. So that's one part I'm not too sure about. And we have DazBug15. I bought the Skyzone O2Cs after reviews due. Thank you. They are great, but if you have only been in this hobby 3 months, would you go straight for the DJI ecosystem if you can afford to go that route? So, all right, if you can afford to go DJI, yep, do it. They are proving themselves to actually kind of care, well, with the work of CADX, to care about FPV with some of the stuff that they've made, you know, getting the Nebula cams, the Vistas, and integrating Betaflight OSD into a previously very closed ecosystem. They are doing some great jobs there, I think, and it works like beautifully. Every time you fly digital, it is like, oh my God, I feel so spoiled, especially from being in this hobby for 4 or 5 years now. Maybe even 6 years, man. I don't know, a long time. All right. Yep. Yapsy's saying yes. When they did ask him how high can the drone go, all those questions when he was flying around. We have my kids are dying in that comment. License, that's from Drone Racer 101. So g'day to Drone Racer 101 kids there who are watching this stream. Thanks for telling your dad to tune in, and tell him thanks for doing all that great content as well. I've enjoyed watching his videos. Jamie Anderson says, could I bind the transmitter from the Novice 3 to the Emax Tiny Hawk? I need to know. Yes, I believe you can. I think that is I believe that is a D8. Make sure if you've got the Novice 3, make sure it has a D8 mode. And then if you can do that, yes, you can. Chaos FPV Sim is the way to go. I've been flying a sim for about a year, and it's night and day from when I started to now. Yeah, absolutely. The sim is one of the best ways that you can learn. And if you've got a question too for my mum, make sure you throw it down. You could, I don't know if you want to ask some questions about my childhood, about what I was like in school. What are some things I like to do? What are some things I used to do that really annoy you? You know, and if you've got any questions you'd like to find out, now's the time, because it's kind of ask Mum what she thinks. You'll get some real bits of truth in there right now. We've got Market is asking, hi Stu, the FreeSky Tyrannus X9 Lite, blah 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 version. will that only talk to a RXSR receiver? So no, it will also talk to some D16 receivers as well. So if you want to get that, you can put it in D16 mode and talk to your XM pluses and those sorts of receivers. And Henry is saying, I'm living in Germany and I have to study the night. But first, he's got to check out our stream. So thank you so much, Henry. And we've got Ryan. He's saying, thanks, guys. And we've got Harry Gertis is asking, STU'S Mum, do you like milk? Well, I can answer you that one. Not really. I'm not a big fan of a whole bunch of dairy, maybe a little bit on some porridge or something. But there's never one of those people who just drinks like a glass of milk. That's not really what I'm about. And I'm going to hit Chaos FPV. I don't know why this comment's held, but I like it. And he's saying, have you hit the thumbs up button yet? Have you subscribed? No? What are you waiting for? Want to help to support the channel? Check out Patreon, but he can't link. So there we go. There is a Patreon link down below as well. If you enjoy these streams, enjoy the content, want to help share this message of FPV, and you think, you know what? Stuart did help me get flying. UAV Futures has encouraged me to get out there or kept me motivated through this. Go check that out. It does go a long way to supporting this channel because YouTube ads, you make like $20 a video or something like that. So when you're just doing your standard YouTube videos, it can be a little bit tough for content creators. We've got Plummet FPV who's tuned in again, one of the regular viewers on the stream and also one of Charlie's regular spoilers here. So he is donating with a $10 super chat. Charlie is excited. Plummet, let me know what you think about this new camera as well, guys. So we've got a new thing where Charlie, rather than dog butt cam, which it pretty much, now we can actually see Charlie enjoying his treats. So here you go, Charlie. That's from Plummet FPV. Charlie's going to say thank you. Oh, yeah, thanks very much. Oh, and I forgot to put it in this. Look at this. We've even got main dog cam right here where we can see a big picture of Charlie's face, even a bit of his grey beard just here. No, I don't have any more, Pooch. Settle down. But there we go. A bit of extra Charlie cam as well. So let me know what you think about that, Plummet. And also, thanks for just tuning in. Stream after stream. It is great to see you. Not so much your face on here, just because, you know, it's no face cam. I only get to see your little names pop up. But it's great to see you becoming part of the UAV Futures family as well. These names that keep popping up like 507, Random Family Man, Plummet, Nick, a whole bunch. Alyssa, I've seen her in here before. We've got Mitch as well. It is cool. Nick, FPV Nick. So we've got Stuck in Trees is saying he's so cute. Charlie is a chocolate lab. That's from Mitch Rain. Yes, absolutely. He's an American Labrador. Even though don't tell him I wanted an English Labrador, and I just didn't know that there was a different. Oh, look, he's getting sad. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, that's not fair. All right. We've got Chaos FPV saying he's ugly, you're not missing anything. All right, with a bit of a laugh. And Derek, oh wait, you're having a go at Plummet FPV. Oh, that's a bit harsh. I thought you were talking about Charlie there. If Random Family Man says, did the official thumbs down only for tradition, of course. Ready to hit thumbs up, you slackers. We've been streaming for 33 minutes. 95 people watching and 65 thumbs up. So if we're going to be ringing my mum, we're going to be doing that on the stream as well. We've got to get those thumbs up to around 100 thumbs up. So if you are watching this, we're going to ring STU'S mum, ask her some questions. They could be about FPV. It could be about a whole bunch of things. Could be about her first time flying around FPV. What did she think of the hobby? All this sort of stuff. We're going to be asking her, but you guys need to put those in the comments. And Random Family Man says he's changed it back. And Plummet says to Chaos FPV, oh, you love me, with a couple of laughs after that. Sam Jones, just wondering, and if you've got a question for me too, or you want me to read out a comment, make sure you tag me with the little @UAV Futures. You pretty much in the chat, you can write the @ symbol followed by UAV Futures, and it will highlight it in orange and makes it so much easier for me to see. I'll see if I can show you a little snipping tool. So like this. So from Christopher, if I take this question over, thanks very much, Christopher. I will answer your question in a little bit as well. But if I go to main screen share, this is what it looks like on my screen. So I just pulled this directly out of the chat. With people, when they're writing, it will come up with this orange part. It will tag my name, so it makes it much easier to answer as well. All right, going back to here. And let's answer that question. Christopher, I need to charge changed my receiver and want to know what is the best receiver to go to with a QX7. Probably the RXSR or the XM Plus. So either of those two I think are fine, but probably the RXSR is going to be your go-to one. We've got Matthew Casavant says, what's the best budget sub 250 grams drone? That's a good question. I don't know what one that could be actually. Budget under 250. That isn't something I've really considered, because budget drones. Like, what do you want to do with it? Are we going to be flying around like crazy outdoor acro? Are we going to be flying around indoors, all that sort of stuff? Demi-Quad FPV wants to know, what was Stu like when he first bought a girl home? Okay, I don't know what Mum's going to say there, but we'll ask her and see what what she says. This could be getting a little bit personal, but we'll find. That's pretty much borderline there, Demi-Quad, but we'll see what she says. All right, we'll put this in the comments right here. We'll have to make sure we don't ask that question straight off the bat. That might take Mum back a little bit. Hill Scraper FPV, I only have, and we're up to 77 likes. Come on, guys, we've got to get to 100 likes before I ring my mum up on speakerphone, ask her some questions. And Hill Scraper FPV says, I only have a 5-inch drone, so far. Wanting to try a smaller Mobula 6 or Tiny Hawk S. They are both the same price right now. I think the Mobula 6. I need to like blow my nose. Sorry, guys. Getting a bit stuffy. I'm probably catching corona. Bear with me. You guys can watch a bit of dog cam for a minute while I blow my nose, because that's never flattering. Oh yeah, this is great. Just put me on the camera. All right, that's a bit better. Now I can actually breathe and talk at the same time. So if I go back here, back to main face cam. Let's see. Oh, and we had a super chat too from Plummet. He has said the Radio Master TX16 or the Jumper T18. Screw Free Sky. Well, mate, you're taking the words right out of my mouth. I think the Radio Master T16X. I don't know about the Jumper T18 just yet because I don't have mine. It's only from what I've read and speculation. Looking at the stats here, it does look pretty cool. Very different price points, I believe. But a big one, apparently there's going to be some options with some long range, maybe on the T18, but we'll have to put them through its paces and find out just where they're going to go. So I'm not too sure, Plummet. It depends how much cash you got to spend too, or you're just after the best radio all round. Let me know, please, in the comments down below. Alyssa Finn says, can you do a top 5 FPV quads for Christmas? Yeah, all right, we can do that, Alyssa. Andre Fenlon says, hello there, hello. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We're about to call my mum on stream as well. Sam Jones is saying, at UAV Futures, just wondered what you would recommend. I've flown a ton of Velocidrone and I'm looking at buying a full FPV setup. I have a 350 budget for goggles, quad, and transmitter. So any ideas? I don't know if that's going to be enough money. No, Charlie. I think we have this video right here. If I go to $300, I can pretty much just search that same thing. Let's see. The 2019 Ultimate FPV setup. Let's skip this ad. Blah, 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 blah. All right. So this video right here, which I can copy and paste for you. If we go to main screen share, this is like a perfect beginner setup for about $300. You guys can't even see the title of it. And I'll also link it in the chat that's happening. In here, you're not going to be getting a 5-inch drone for that price though, so that's what makes it really difficult. If you're going to be doing that, you probably need to add some more money for your batteries, some more money for your actual drone itself, and you're going to need a better charger. So if you've only got $300, your options are kind of limited a little bit as well. So I don't know. That's the best value pack we could get, but it didn't include a 5-inch. All right. It's Random Family Man says, in South Australia, it's 10:08 a.m. Is it? Okay, it's 10:39 here, so I don't know what's going on there. Did we miss a number? EV 100 goggles, Fly Sky transmitter, and the Toro 99. Yeah, but see, Garrett, is, yeah, I know that's going to be less than 300 what you're recommending, but I'm recommending a setup that you're not going to have to regret buying, or you're not going to have to buy again. So I wouldn't, in today's current age, I wouldn't recommend the EV100s. You got to remember, they came out like 4 years ago when there was zero alternatives to Fat Sharks. There was nothing else. Nowadays, it's not something that I would recommend. So some of those in the Tyro 99, things have moved along. Yes, you can do it, but it's not recommended. All right, we've got FPV. Nick has just donated as well. And thank you so much, Nick, for using that little comment right here. So, not comment, that little link, because we are now at $300.90 towards our goal of $550. So thank you very much, FPV Nick, the main sponsor of the channel. You can see his little name behind this zombie up here. He seems to be running up here, up the top. Nick has been absolutely crushing it, so I want to say thanks very much to him. Man, what's going on with these super chats, fellas? It's crazy in these donations. Thank you very much. Charlie, you're going to have to get a snack for all of these. He's waiting. Charlie is ready. Also, Donnie has given us a little super chat there of $1.99. Thank you so much, Donnie, with a little on-set live director's chair right there. Big fan of Crazy Don. He's been, I guess, they're part of the UAV Futures crew for a long time as well. So I've probably been chatting to Donnie for well over 2 years now. And Plummet FPV with a super chat, really supporting the channel today with a thumbs up as well. So he's saying, hit that like button. So he has given that donation there, guys, to make sure that I tell you, hit that thumbs up button. We need 20 more thumbs up, and then we can ring my mum on stream, ask her some questions, and pretty much get some insights into what was Stu like as a kid? Would you like to get, I can't control what she's going to be saying on the phone. So it's going to be interesting to see just what answers she comes with. But it's all about what questions are we going to ask her as well. So if you've got some questions that you want me to ask my mum, make sure that you tag me, and FPV Nick wants me to say, tell your mum for me, I'm the biggest UAV Futures shareholder. Yes, you are. Donnie's given me another thumbs up button there as well. So thanks very much, Donnie, with the little thumbs up symbol as well. So I'm glad that you guys are appreciating the channel and enjoy the content that we make as well. I know it's great to have a laugh here, have some fun, make some friendships, but also the main one everybody has to realize is we are changing people's lives. When they watch these videos, like we've seen already in these comments, they're saying, hey, you got my receiver working, you got me flying in the air, I've met some people, there's some other people I'm going to go flying with thanks to your videos. If I get you out flying, if UAV Futures gets you enjoying the skies, learning FPV, building drones, that is mission accomplished. So thank you for everybody out there who is supporting the channel so I can make these videos so those people can change their lives. Because as far as I'm concerned, FPV is I can't even think of a single better hobby than what we do in so many positive ways, the positive influences that it has. All right, 507 is saying, at Stu's mum, what did you think was Stu was going a full-time YouTuber? So that is a great question. We can ask her that. I will put that in the chat. I think we asked her that randomly last time, but we can happily do it again for those who might have missed it. We just had a crazy chat from Donnie who's saying, you rock, and thanks, Mum, for having Stu. All right, so that's from Don E, and he used the link as well. Thanks very much, Donnie. We are at $310 towards our digital SLR camera. We are getting there, ladies and gents. Thank you very much, Donnie, and anybody else who wants to support the channel and think, you know what, man, this is going crazy. You know what, I want to make this stream even better. We have some huge plans for this stream. I am talking some things that are going to make it so you won't want to miss it. This will be your most watched show on YouTube, basically, but we've got to take care of some of these little hardware issues first, and then the sky literally is the limit. We're going to be doing some really, really cool stuff. So thank you very much, Donnie. And we also have to say big shout out to Donnie's dog, Red. And FPV Nick has super chatted $2. This is from Malice. Here you go, Malice. So Malice said, I tried to super chat, but I'm broke. There we go. Right, so Nick has just done a donation through Malice by proxy. So thank you very much there, Malice, and Nick as well. And we can say Malice can go auto scan himself right here for sleeping in. And we got to go to Doggo Cam though first. Also from Donnie. Here we go. This one right here. So I'm going to say that's from Red, which is Donnie's nice looking dog there too, Charlie. Oh, yeah, this is great. Thanks, Donnie. This is delicious. A bit of beef, a bit of chicken. Oh, yeah, a bit of a scratch, have a stretch. Oh, this stream stuff is the life. Rightio, so there we go. We've had some other ones coming in as well. We've got Ryan Rex giving me the thumbs up. We are so close. We are at 89 thumbs up there. So thank you very much, Ryan Rex, with that super chat and the little thumbs up. We're at 89. We've got 100 people watching. If we can get over 100 likes, I'm going to call my mum on the phone, and we've been taking questions of things that we're going to ask mum, you know, all this sort of stuff. So we're going to find out some stuff. Maybe some history about Stu. Delta FPV says, at your future's got the girlfriend looking up motors for her build. So well done, Delta FPV. I like the name too that you've changed to. Are you going to be building together? Your girlfriend might build a better quad, and then you might get a little bit jealous. What happens if she becomes a better pilot? Then all that sort of stuff. Maddie Lee says, hi, FPV, me too. And yeah, Raven is saying he heard the chime. So I think Charlie's ears are starting to cue in to when some of those super chats or donations go off, because he's definitely staring up here a bit more, wanting to know what's going on. We just had one too from Chucker FPV. What does it take to get on the honor wall behind you? So from Chucker FPV, these gentlemen are right here. There is going to be something special. There's some things I want to take care of first in this entire studio and stream setup. But these crazy gentlemen here, Daxi FPV, FPV Nick, and Captain Kirk, we had this insane stream where every single one of those crazy cats donated over $100. It was a bit ridiculous. I was kind of lost for words and didn't know what to do, but that's why their names are up there. I had to do something special. We've got some more coming for those gentlemen as well. But yeah, that's pretty much what that is. So there you go, Chucker FPV. If you want to get on that wall, it's a big donation, but I couldn't do it too without the support of everybody here. And I want to say thank you to everybody who donates, and also to these three gentlemen here. How can I get this in the stream? That was kind of an extremely humbling experience. So financially, it helped the channel so much, but also just the amount of love that those gentlemen showed, and the belief of, you know, what we're doing. We're changing people's lives with flying. I just want to say thank you. So that's why their names are up there. So yeah, it's something pretty special. It was never meant to be a blackboard, but that's just kind of what it turned into. We've got, I hope I can pronounce this properly. I'm going to try my best. Let me read this. Britsa T. Skrabitsa. Shrubritsa FPV. Man, I hope I can pronounce that correctly. And I actually, okay, it says a whole bunch of stuff right here. Please try to pronounce that, Kappa. Brusha Bray, this is in the chat as well, so that's come through with the donation. Thank you very much for using the digital SLR donation button, and I'm going to try and pronounce this. That's what he wants me to say. Brunchbear, Bri, Bruden, Brushen, Brun, Brushandres, Brobre. So I don't know what I've just said or what I've even tried to say. And Plummet FPV with a $20 super chat. Just because I can, lol, chuck it, my brother. So there we go. Thank you very much, Plummet FPV. We are going to give, for that $20 donation, Charlie is going to get a full half a smacko, which is what we call these snacks right here. So here we go. This is from Plummet FPV. If I go to dog cam, he is absolutely spoiling you today, Charlie. Oh yeah, this is going to be great. Also check out Charlie being the most elegant dog here. What a gentleman. Look at, he's got his legs crossed and everything. Yeah, he's just chilling there with his legs crossed. He knows a bit of etiquette. He's staring straight at the kid. Wait, where's this snack? There you go. That's from Plummet FPV. Sorry, buddy, you were drooling a little bit there. Hey, let's put this back down here. All right. Oh, yeah, that snack was great. Thanks very much, guys. All right, we are at 96 likes. We've been streaming for 114 minutes, and we're about to ring Stu's mum, ask us some questions. So if you got some, make sure you throw them down. I've been taking some, putting them in a notepad right here so we can ask my mum some questions. Oh, let's do some FPV as well. So Sam Jones says, at your futures, I'm looking at the EV800Ds, upgrading the Sky Zones down the line. And for the drone, the Nazgul 4S. Thanks for answering my question before. Sam, can you get these goggles instead? I don't recommend the EV800Ds. I feel like they are overrated. And I know some YouTubers recommended them, but did they really fly with them that much, or talk about the limitations that they have. These are some amazing goggles. The most important thing with goggles is you want to be able to use them without getting eye strain. So that is something that is severely underrated. You might get better reception with other goggles, all this sort of stuff, but if it hurts your face, you're not going to want to do it. So check out these goggles. The Hawkeye little pilot goggles, the VRs, they are amazing. As we like to call them, the nun goggles, because you can see Trevor looks like he's a nun working, was it the Covenant or whatever it's going to be right there. Getting the Antichrist, maybe that's what Trevor could be. But yeah, so pretty much check these goggles out. They are amazing. They were $79, so check those out as well. They're my recommendation. Back here, if you've got some questions, make sure. So I saw one. Someone's tagged me with @STU'S MUM. So thank you very much. Let's see if I can read this out. I think I scrolled past the question. What if she doesn't pick up? That's from Roan. Well, we'll have to see. I did text her and say, "Hey, Mum, can I ring you today?" She was like, "Yep, no worries. What time?" I saw one that said @Stu to tag me, and then it seems like it's disappeared. Whew. What if she doesn't pick 800 Ds? Let's see. Shane V is talking about some FAA rules, but I don't know how they're going to affect us. I can't really comment on that one. I am trying to find. Why is my nose so runny today? That question I had for my mum. All right, so if you've got some questions for my mum as well, make sure you tag me. Does it sound like I'm talking underwater? Because I definitely need to change, blow my nose. I'm going to go back here to main screen share. Actually, we'll go to Doggo Cam for a second. You guys can stare at Charlie's beautiful face. He thinks he's going to be getting another treat. I'm just going to blow my nose. Bear with me. Bloody hell, too much talking. All right. Colombian flu. That's what Maddie FPV is saying. That's so much better now. I can actually talk. Felt like my ears popped then as well. Back here to my mug cam, the ugly mug, and Michael is saying, can I stack 2 4S batteries in series for longer flight times on a 5-inch frame without a GoPro? Look, you can, but it is going to severely get too heavy. Those extra grams, you're going to get diminishing returns. The more batteries you put on, the heavier it's going to get, and it's not really recommended. You're probably looking at a sweet spot for long range for maybe 1500, 1800 milliamp hours on a 4S. You don't really want to go more than that on a 5-inch. All right. Dem FPV, the old man, he's got to turn it in. So thanks very much for watching the stream, Dem. Plummet is saying 2-ply or 1-ply for blowing nose. I think it's 2-ply. Props off says you're the best. Packs are finished charging up, and he's going to go for a rip. We're about to ring my mum. Good Nug says, do you still have your Mr. Steel radio? Yes, I do. One day I am going to maybe if I ever meet Mr. Steel, I will get him to sign that, because he has been kind of very, very influential in not only what I did in this hobby, but he's been in it from the start. One of the OGs who does some really, really cool stuff. So yeah, I would definitely like to, maybe if he ever wanted to sign my radio. I don't know if he actually would, but it would be cool to get his signature on there. We're about to ring my mum, so if you've got some questions for her, make sure you tag me with @Stu's, or tag me with @UAV Futures and add Ask Stu's Mum behind that. We'll ask her some questions. And we're going to ring her on speakerphone. We're at 100 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down, which is a pretty good ratio for those of you who are pretty good at maths. And let's see what's going on. It is 11:53, and we're about to give her a buzz. So let's get some more questions right here. Chaos FPV says he's cheap AF, and Plummet FPV says Steel is a nice guy. BS with him once in a while. I think it just means have a chat with him once in a while. And Sam Jones, they're okay, but the Sky Zones are 3,000 times better. All right, and Mr. Reefer is saying @UAV Futures, DJI is releasing a new version of goggles, ? Are they? That'd be nice if they were, but I don't know if that is actually ever going to happen. Then maybe they'll release a V2 in a production cycle. I'm not sure. If they did do that, that would be very, very cool, though. I don't know how much they could improve it. Maybe if they made it a bit smaller. But I'm still more than happy with the DJI goggles that we've got. All right, so we're at 103 likes. I think it's time to call my mum. We'll ask her some questions, find out exactly what he's doing. But we're just going to need a few more questions before we do this, so we don't want to waste her time too much. And so let me show this by Plummet FPV. I don't know why YouTube was hiding that. I think it's because you had the word ASS in there, and it didn't like that. Chaos FPV makes more than me, lol, cheap something, lol, send that super chat. All right, so that's sending that to Chaos FPV. And Demi Quad is asking me, at Mum, what's the most embarrassing thing Stu did as a child? All right, that's a good one, Demi Quad. Let's copy that one. I like that question. And we'll put this down here. And let's see. Roman is asking, hey Stu, I'm thinking of building a new drone with iFlight Kings. Are they good? Do you mean Zings? I don't know what an iFlight King is actually. And Com says, ask Mum the most embarrassing moment with me. Okay, so there seems to be a lot of embarrassing, copied image, a lot of embarrassing things that you guys want to know about. All right, you guys want the dirt. And Garrett wants to know, ask Mum if she thinks Grumpy Trev is semi-attractive. I like how you put the word semi in there. All right, I'm going to ask her what she thinks of Grumpy Trev. I'm not going to ask her the attractive part. We've still got to be respectful of old mums here, so I'm going to put copy and paste. And Russ is asking, I've just clicked on the wrong link here. I've clicked on my Streamlabs link, but ask Mum, how many grandkids do you want from Stu? So there we go. So let's see. And you know what? I think my mum is pretty cool. She would say there's no right or wrong amount of kids. It's whatever I would want to have. She's always been very, very supportive right there. What is my favorite drone from Fish Kid? At the moment, I've been loving my Mobula 6, not because it's the most important one, but because it's just the most powerful one, but just because it's the most fun. I've been spending a lot of time with my daughter flying that around the house, so it's pretty cool to be able to charge up some batteries. She knows what color the batteries have to be, like is it green, is it red, on the little charger. They're ready. She jumps around, we fly around the house. It's just good times. So I've been really enjoying my Mob 6. And Chaos FPV says, this is my gas money for the week with a super chat from Plummet FPV. So thanks very much there, Chaos FPV. I'll have to send you a little bus token that you can use. We'll give you a bus pass or something like that. I think Plummet FPV said he'll spot you the amount of money you can use to get the local bus exchange to get you to work to and from. So there you go. Thank you very much, Chaos FPV, with that super chat. It is very much appreciated. Mr. Indy Jones, CJ is here. Ask Stu's mum, did Stu have any bad habits? So here we go. That's a good one to ask my mum. We're going to give her a call now and see what she's doing. We've got a few questions, and FPV Nick is saying, ask your mum, would she join you on the live stream? I don't know how my mum would go with computers, and to be honest, I told my mum I would be giving her a call tomorrow, and I don't know if she was not freaking out about it, but I don't know if she fully understands how these live streams work. And she's like, what questions am I answering? I was like, just anything. There's no right or wrong answers. All right, let's see. Let's call my mum on speakerphone, find out what she's going to say. Random Family Man says your daughter in the last stream was adorable. And Jose is asking, what's her favorite moment with you? All right. My mum doesn't have the best of memory. She seems to forget quite a lot of things, but we'll see what's happening. All right, let's ring my mum on stream. I'm going to do it off speakerphone just first, and then say, hey mum, can I ask you some questions on speakerphone? People want to know, and we'll see what she thinks. Who knows how this is going to go? Imagine if she didn't answer. Hey mum, how you going? Good. Can I put you on speakerphone? So we've got some big fans here on the live stream. They would love to know some questions they've got to ask you. Is that okay? Okay, hang on. I'm going to put you on speakerphone. All right. So I don't know if you've seen a live stream before, Mum, but I'm doing this YouTube bizzo, and we've got a whole bunch of questions people would like to know. We've got 106 people who have given me a thumbs up on the button on the video, and let's see. The first one from Kiz Bartlett says, and this one is very nice. He says, at Stu's mum, no question. I just thought I'd tell you what a fine young boy you've raised. So Is there any comments on that? How do you feel about that?
I agree with him.
Oh, well, you got to give us some more than that. Come on, you're on the spot here. Let's pretend this is the world's greatest radio station. All right.
What am I meant to say?
No, whatever you like. There's no. I'm just being a jerk, son. All right, Matty FPV would like to know, Mum. Should he buy the Rota C1L budget build or the iFlight Nazgul?
Is one more expensive than the other?
They're about the same price.
Well, I was going to. I don't know. Does he have a partner who flies with him? Would he converse with that person, have a conversation, and find out which one he should buy?
Yeah. So there we go. So poor Mum doesn't know what either of those build. Both of them, they're both drones. I would say I think you said the iFlight Nazgul. Was that there, right, Mum?
Okay.
Is that what you said? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And Alyssa Flynn wants to know, have you flown the DJI Spark or any of the DJI stuff? Have you seen any of the new technology that has come out from in the past, from when we first started to fly around?
No.
All right. So the thing now is, so when you've had to go when we were flying around, the quality is probably, if you could think of the resolution and the clarity on the screen, we've got some new technology now where it is about 4 times as clear as that. So you don't really get the breakup that we used to get. You can go a lot further, and it really looks like you're watching a proper movie
TV.
screen. Or it's much smoother.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but it's more expensive as well. So it's about $1,000 versus the $300. So I don't know if that do you think that would be worth it if you were coming into the hobby, Mum? Would you spend $1,000 straight up or the $300?
Oh, I don't know. I suppose if I put it in my own hobby, which is sewing machines, if I really thought I was going to get a lot of use out of it and going to really enjoy this hobby, probably if I could financially outlay and get a better one to start with.
All right, so you recommend spending more money at the start of your hobby than at the past. And also for anyone who's watching this, welcome to the FPV Mix. We've called my mum on the phone. We're asking some questions that you've guys got. We can see Remathorn937 is saying, "What's up, brother?" A whole bunch of people here. Raven saying, "Bring it closer to the other side of the mic." So hopefully we're getting some of the. Let me know as the sound coming through as well. We've got one here. This one's from Mr. Com. He wants to know, ask Stu's mum, what was my first word? So what was the first word, Mum, that you can remember me talking about?
I think it was probably either dad or dog, because we had a dog.
Oh, okay. All right. I remember that. I thought you told me my first word was no, because I was doing things. No, don't do that, Stuart. No.
Actually, it probably was, because I had to say that a lot to you.
Okay. What do you mean you had to say that a lot to me? I was the golden child. Mitch Rain says, "What's your favourite vacation spot in Australia, and do we call it Oz?" So do you refer to Australia as Oz, or do you just refer to it as Australia?
I just refer to it as Australia.
All right. And where's your favourite vacation spot? So for anybody who wants to come here, let us know where we're going to go.
Uluru.
Uluru. All right. So there you go.
Which is in the middle of Australia, and it's the biggest monolith in the world.
Okay. It is a huge a rock or a
Yes.
Yeah. It is very. Did you find it quite a spiritual place?
Yes. Because it's very spiritual, of course, to the Indigenous Australians.
Yep.
And in the old days, before we knew better, it used to be called Ayers Rock. So in some dictionaries, it's still called Ayers Rock, but the correct term is Uluru.
There we go. Politically correct, Mother. Well done. That's what we want for this YouTube stream. We've got Harry Gardis is saying, "Is Stuart adopted?"
No.
Okay. You can tell from some bad negative experiences there. All right. And this one's from Demi Quad FPV. This is about me. He said, "What was Stu like when he first brought his first girlfriend home?" So I don't know how this comment's going to go.
Well, his first girlfriend was delightful.
Okay. Do you remember her name?
Yes, I do.
What was it?
Sophie.
Okay. All right. We won't let my wife watch this part of the stream, but yep.
And she was lovely, as have all your girlfriends, and especially your wife.
Yep.
Now,
There we go. Under duress.
No, you were good, because I always said to you, you could always tell me anything that, if you were ever worried about anything or getting embarrassed. So, no, you were good. You were fine. It was lovely.
I'm secretly cringing but waiting for some terrible part that we're going to put on YouTube.
No, there wasn't.
People seem to be liking it in the comments. We're almost, if you've got some other questions, make sure you tag me at Stu's Mum. People are saying, my wife loves Stu's Mum, waiting for Sewing Futures to become one of your channel. People are talking about Uluru is beautiful. Sorry?
Are any of your listeners in the States?
Yeah, most of them are in the States.
Okay. Well, then their mothers would probably know that my sewing hobby is quilting.
Quilting, okay, making
which
quilts.
is very big in the States. Yes.
Okay. And Plummet FPV has donated me $2, and he says, Stu's Mum, you've raised an FPV icon. So there you go. We've become a big part of this hobby. And Com would also like to know most embarrassing moment, and this kind of teams up with Demiquad as well. What was the most embarrassing thing Stu did as a child? All right, so a most embarrassing moment we've had together, or a time you've been embarrassed of me.
No, you were always embarrassed with me.
Yeah, absolutely. Going anywhere on a family holiday is like my nightmare
everywhere.
with you.
Yeah. You wouldn't let me, sit too close to you in case I didn't look cool enough or something.
I was never like that. I was always fully supportive. You throw me under the bus to your mother.
And then it was like, we're going on a family holiday and you'd cringe.
Yep, absolutely. All right. FPV Nick has given me a $2 troll super chat here. So he's donated and said, do you use auto scan? So all you have to say, Mum, here is, Nick, go punch yourself in the neck. That's what you can say to Nick there.
I don't like that.
Oh, you don't want to...
Nick, I don't think I do use auto scan.
There you go, Nick. So friends and family do not let friends auto scan. All right. What about, this one is from Gartlett. What do you think of Grumpy Trev? And when I started doing some work with, that old bugger.
He was nice. I like him. He's good.
Yep. And okay, so he was good. We've got Russ Wolf says, and Russ Wolf is a very nice gentleman. It's just a pity he's almost not human. He's kind of like a ghoul that's been resurrected. He's about 9,000 years old, but he is a good friend of mine. Russ Wolf 911. I talk to him every day on Discord, but he wants to know, how many grandkids do you want from Stu?
At the moment, I have 2.
Yep.
Which I'm very pleased with. If there was no more, it wouldn't matter to me. If there was 10 more, it'd be delightful. Whatever Stuart wants.
That's what I told the chat that you would want as well. It's whatever I want, all right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
And if you got some other questions too, keep them coming in the chat. We've got a little bit. We've probably got about 5 minutes more of Stu's Mum. Then we're going to keep going on with the stream. If you're new to this, welcome to the FPV Mix, where we go through, answer some questions, watch some videos, have some fun. Today's segment is Ask Stu's Mum. So if you've got some questions, throw them down in the chat as well. And Chaos FPV says, I'm not convinced your mum knows who Grumpy Trev is with that answer. So can you tell, who's Grumpy Trev, Mum? Describe him.
He's about my age, which would be 60s.
Yep.
He's didn't have much hair.
There we go. So he's a bald bugger. Yep.
I don't think he went to the gym.
Oh, okay. Trevor has not been to the gym. There we go. We might have to bleep that bit out. Well, anyway.
But I didn't mean that in a derogatory way.
Okay.
I just meant,
All right, there we go. We got a couple more questions. FPV Nick wants to know, ask your mum, would she join you on the stream? Would you ever jump in here on the stream, Mum, and do a bit of a live chat with me, or do you prefer it just over the phone?
It's just over the phone.
Were you stressed about this phone call?
No.
Okay, good, because I don't want you to feel stressed or anything like that. It's all just a bit of fun. The viewers here are extremely supportive. It's a lovely place.
Do they know that you and I live such a big distance apart?
Well, they might now. We live about
2,000 kilometres.
Yeah, about
apart.
1,400 miles apart for anybody in the US, or 2,000 kilometres.
Yeah.
And Jose says, what's her favourite moment with me? So if you could pick, you're on your deathbed, and there's some entity that says, all right, you can have one moment to remember your son by. What is that? If you had to choose that, what's that going to be?
Too many to think of.
No, it's just, what is her favourite? It's one. That's it. Would it be the time Craig and I drank heaps of milk and vomited out the front of the house? Probably something like that.
No, I think it was when you were a school teacher and Some children had very difficult home life, and you spoke to me and said how grateful you were for the home life that you received, and that was very touching, and it made all the arguments we've had over the years, or all the worry, very worthwhile.
All right. So if anybody's having any arguments with their parents, I'll write that little blurb down. You can say it to them. It's like a get out of jail free card, and you're allowed to do that. All right. So we're about to go right now. See if there's any other questions. Does my mum have a YouTube channel? No, she does not. What's her favorite American TV show? Do you watch much TV, Mum?
Not really. Oh, no, we tend to watch Netflix more than TV.
Yeah, you do watch Netflix because you use my logins. You slackers there. And Demiquad, last one from Demiquad is saying, Mum, what did you envision Stu's profession being when I was growing up? So what did you think I was going to be as I grew up?
When he was younger, you were pretty keen to be a helicopter pilot.
Was I?
That was just, yes, you were. You mentioned about flying. But that was, when you were about 8 or something like that.
Yep.
And then, then it was, you're pretty good with astronomy and the stars. You seem to know an awful lot about planets and things like that. And then it was just be a school teacher. Oh, remember you wanted to do games technology.
Oh, yeah, I think you wanted me to do that because I played a lot of video games. That's what you used to talk about.
I thought that would be putting your creativity into that particular endeavour.
All right. Yeah. Well, Norris, thanks very much, Mum. I want to say I love you very much. I better get back to it, answering some of these wonderful people's questions, because thanks for taking the time out of your day and your sewing. And I think we will call you next. I'll call you later in the week anyway, but I will call you next week on the stream, the same time, for the Ask Stu's Mum segment. Is that all right, Mum?
Yes, darling. And you have a good day.
All right, love you.
To the girls.
Okay, I will. All right, bye, Mum.
Bye, viewers.
Bye, viewers. There we go. All right, so there we go. I got to hang up on old Mums right there. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're going to keep going on with the stream. It's the FPV mix. There's a lot of love for my mum here in the channel. You've got the best mum. Maddie FPV says, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a butcher, but he didn't make the cut. So there we go. So hopefully you guys, I got to say, I kind of enjoyed that. R7 Driver says, Stu's mum, hero of the internet. Oscar is saying, you've got the best mum. Gareth is saying, bye mum. Mums are the bomb. A lot of mum love here. Rambling Family Man, Stu's mum is a sweetheart. Stu's mum, can you adopt me, please? Travis, let mum know that we love her. And Oscar is saying, Grumpy Trev getting roasted. So there we go. Let's not timestamp that part and send that to Grumpy Trev when mum said, I don't think he went to the gym. All right, let's jump back in here, answering some of your questions. We got Charlie. He's pretty much fallen asleep right here. Huh? What? Who's going on? He's having a snooze right here. Oh, the new doggo cam. Let me know what you think about that as well. If you are interested in donating, I want to help out the stream, there is the digital SLR donation button or somewhere that is in the description of this video, and it's also... Nightbot has been posting it in the chat. That will go directly to upgrading this fuzzy camera right here, so we can get a proper clear camera that's going to give you guys better streams as well. Not sure is saying hit that like button, and license to drive in the chat as well. As Russell Wolf is saying, Stu is a little spacey. License to Drive says, how ridiculously wonderfully random, asking an FPV pilot's mum strange questions, and they're totally polite about it. Yeah, isn't that ridiculous? This is what I love about the UAV Futures family, and something that I love about, something I love about you guys as well is, you see a lot of negativity sometimes online. The internet can be a harsh place, and even you've seen some drama between other FPV pilots. The UAV Futures family, which you guys are part of, is such a positive, kind, caring place. There seems the amount of negativity is minuscule compared to other places online. So I want to say thank you to everybody out there too for your polite comments, for being part of this, and just being awesome humans. So we all make the world a better place. Not sure says Charlie needs a treat. Well, you know what to do. Not sure. That's that. You know where that donation button is. And Random Family Man says 2 thumbs down. I feel a couple of throat punches coming on. My mum wouldn't even condone that violence there. That's the FPV Nick who says, ask my mum, do we use auto scan? And I told her, well, make sure we tell Nick to punch himself in the neck. And he said, mum said no, she doesn't like auto scan, but she didn't condone the violence there. Sam Jones, thanks for answering my question before. Keep up the great work. Loving your vids and what you're doing for the community, for beginners like me. And he's just about to head out, so good day there, Sam Jones. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Not sure is still smashing that like button. If I could push it more than once, I absolutely would. And let me know what you guys are doing. Are you going flying today? Did you go flying over the weekend? What is the weather like where you are? What are you doing with your drones? I know Donnie has just built a new racer that he can't wait to get out. We've got another superstar here in the chat. Finally, he's turned up. We've got a Rodzilla, who I can add as a moderator. So Rodzilla, very cool dude right there. We won't tell him too much, so I can't be too kind to him. And Nick saying she loves me. John Davis, I don't understand what he's talking about. And Demi Quad FPV. Ever thought about coordinating a global meetup where you can meet everyone? That would be the best vacation to meet the UAV Futures family. Now, this is the problem with doing an event here in Australia. Not only if we put legalities and regulations, all that sort of stuff aside, most of you guys are all over in the States. It is going to be far more expensive. The amount of money spent globally as a net what do you call that, just the net amount of money spent is huge in airline tickets. It would be much more feasible for us to travel over there and just meet up at something like a flight fest event or something like that. Maybe we could team up with Flight Fest. That's actually a really cool idea. If anyone has some flight test connections, maybe we could team up with them and travel around to their events where they do an east and a west or something like that. We could meet up with them for a little while, and then I could meet all the pilots who go to those. So that could be something else we could do as well. I feel much better about that. We do, however, in Australia, I hold once a year. It's happened for the last 2 years, and it will be happening next year again as well. We have what's called the UPE, which is a UAV Futures event, which is done for the mods on Discord. So if you're a mod on Discord, you get an invite. I hire out an Airbnb house, and we pretty much just crash at this house and do nothing but fly drones for the week, eat pizza, drive little cars around. Some people play some like Nintendo Switch. It just was a cool thing. So we do a little UAV Futures meet for the mods on Discord to say thanks for them. And then I would love to do a fan meetup though, but I'd probably make it if I go over to the States and take maybe Granger or some of the other crew over there, Grumpy Trev. I think that'd be a better solution so we could meet more people. 507 says, going to need a much bigger fundraiser for that meetup. Absolutely. Johnny DRC says he couldn't do it. And let's see, or the multi-GP IO. Yes, that's it. Mick Markira would say, and it would take about $2 a person to send him over here. Flight Test West is what people are after. And it's 9 a.m. This one's from Fantasy Fly Nasty FPV. Fly Nasty, why does that sound so familiar? Maybe it's reminding me of Co-Nasty or something. It's 9 a.m. here in Borneo, and I'm out flying. We're watching UAV Futures, so there you go. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's double FPV action, watching a stream and going for a bit of a fly. Zach Pope, how fast does the V1 $100 drone fly? If I had to guess, I would probably say 80 kilometers per hour, 85 Ks. Experimental RC. I put a Cadex V2 HD on my Tiny Whoop, and I'm also making a brush version of a Tiny Whoop plane. So there we go, experimental. He's doing some very cool stuff, and I can't wait. There's been a little project I want to work on, is making your own little foam plane to fly around using some Tiny Whoop things. I've got to get back onto that project actually. Travis Simon, thanks for tuning in for so long as well, because I know you've been in the chat for a long time. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Let me know. And he is saying, I have a motor that will wiggle a millimeter back and forth, but it won't rotate. Is it ruined, or can I take it apart and somehow fix it? Never really flown, but something happened. So it sounds like maybe that motor got a little dinged up and the shaft might be a little bit bent. I would say try and force it back the other way. It might break, but otherwise the motor is, if it's not turning, it's just going to burn out. Don't try and rev it up or anything like that. I bet you the shaft is bent, it's pushed the bell down, and something is scraping. Or if you take it apart, have a look, you might have something stuck inside. There might be a little rock or something in there as well that might be scraping, so check that out. Let's see, Chaos FPV, everyone heard Stu right. Go hit up Flight Test and get them to contact UAV Futures. Random Family Man, is saying, at UAV Futures, once I have my setup and this whole Corona rubbish is done, I'd love to catch up for a flying session. Absolutely, my friend. Eric is in the chat saying, hello from Mississippi, and if we bring Grumpy Trev to the USA, this one's from Gartlett, I want him to autograph my quad. And we've got, oh man, we're getting so many questions. You guys are amazing. Also, if you want me to read out your comment, make sure you tag me with @UAV Futures. And you can also, if you do a super chat, it pops up. Or if you want to donate towards our digital SLR camera, we are getting there. We're at $313.16. So come on, ladies and gents, let's do it. We're trying to push this little bar up towards the 550 mark so we can get a better camera for the stream. That fund is going directly into making a better stream for you. Remathorn is saying, if they have I.O. in Indiana this year, will you attend, or have you ever attended I.O.? Well, it's a long way away for us to fly over there, and I don't know if you can fly over actually at the moment with all this Corona bizzo going down and what's happening, but I would love to get over to the States one time at one of those big meetups. Yapsy FPV, I just went out flying and got some good flips and moves in. Make sure you put a video in the share my vids on Discord as well. If anybody doesn't know what that is, if you're a new viewer and we go over here to our Discord, you can see in share your vids here, which is, if I scroll all the way down and go to our main screen share, Charlie looks like he's asleep in the background just here. In this little part, there is one of these. It is just below this one. So my face kind of cuts it out. It's just this one just here. Share your vids there. You can click on that. This is where you can share some of your videos, all that sort of stuff. If you're new to FPV as well and just want somewhere to talk about, look, you can click on General FPV Chat. These people all having a bit of a talk about all sorts of things FPV. We've got some voice channels, a whole bunch of things you can have a look at when it comes to FPV. So if your wife is sick of you talking drones, or your partner, and like, man, will this person ever shush up? Well, you can talk to us over there. We're on there most days. Let's see, I saw Delta FPV had a question, but it looks like, here we go. The weather here has been beautiful. I've flown every day for about a week, 3 to 4 favorite packs. I am so jealous. Your favorite quad is the Holybro Copus Mini. Check it out, Stu. I did get a new Holybro actually in the post the other day, but it shipped without any camera or flight controller, so that was a bit annoying. I don't know what they want me to do with that. FPV Nick says, we've got 123 watching and 120 thumbs up. That's not bad, man. It's even crazier. Look at this. We've got 125 thumbs up and 123 people watching. So if that's you, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, go and do that now. Maddie FPV is saying, hey, what's going on? Hey, Kyle, right on. That's from Mr. Indy Jones RC. Smash that like button. That's from Not Sure. And Johnny DRC still wants us to go to Flight Test West. And Zach is asking, what do you think of the Cadex Ratel FPV cam? Now, for those of you who don't know, this is the Cadex Ratel. Let's have a search. Cadex Ratel. This camera right here, look at this. It even gives us a bit of a write-up on their this bad boy right here, main screen share. So this camera right here, I really like it. I feel like there is the toothless now, which is probably even better. But yeah, the Cadex has been crushing it lately when it comes to FPV cameras. If you want to go check them out and you're after a good, well-priced camera, I feel like Cadex is going a long way. And now that they're working with DJI, I expect the quality of their cameras to just keep constantly improving. Let's see. Kyle is saying he ordered a Catalyst MachineWorks 5-incher last week. Was it the full bind and fly setup? Stuck in Trees is saying, what's up with the new XJB? So my XJB is, I think it's on one of the tables. You can't see it. How can I get this? It's behind through that little foam pad. If I went straight through there, there is an XJB sitting on that table. It is the same motors. I think they've just tricked out the VTX and the internals a little bit, the ESC and flight controller. And Ben Sweetman is saying, I'd love a trip to the USA. I'll pay for myself, of course. So there we go, Ben. If you want to pay for me, brother, that's even better. There we go. The $3,000 donation from Ben Sweetman right there. And 570 says, yeah, Stu needs a better camera. Right now, Charlie looks like he has a better camera. So there we go. This one is meant to be a higher quality camera that's up there. The chat link you can see it, and it's also in the description. It will make a difference. I would love to make a better stream for you guys. You're sitting here watching this, and you think, you know what, I could donate $1 through that. There is a PayPal link in the Streamlabs. I can also paste it here as well. It's also in the comments. You just click on that, and here we go. If I post this, check this comment out, Control-C. And if I go right here, this link right here takes you to a little donation page that is directly related to upgrading this camera. Because this one seems, see how it's like a little bit fuzzy? I've tried to mess with the focus, the lighting, all that sort of stuff. This is what we are upgrading. We are getting close to that. Every single dollar in this part goes towards a new camera so we can have a better stream, all that sort of stuff. So thank you very much if you are considering donating to that. Duck FPV, Stu, how is the new potato camera? It looks amazing. Well, we don't have a new camera yet, buddy. We're trying to upgrade this. That's what that's there for. Yapsy FPV, can you look at my bid, please? I just posted it. So do you mean build? We can go have a look at some build pics. Let's see, Yapsy FPV. I don't know if that's what you meant, but Donnie has posted. Remember, I was talking about new builds. There's also a new build picture here on here we go, on our Discord. Remember I was talking about a racer. Check out this build that Donnie's got going on. This thing looks gorgeous. So looks like it's going to be going very, very fast. We've got some Zing motors on here, some nice blue and yellow theme going on, a little canopy for turtle mode. And I'd love to know the all-up weight of this bad boy, but I bet you it is going to be an absolute rocket. Donnie is normally a freestyle pilot from his videos, and he said this is his first racing build, so I can't wait to see just how fast that's going to. It's going to be weird for him not to be having a GoPro to the top, all that sort of stuff, and just have something with extreme performance. All right, back to my main face cam. And we're about to do a giveaway. The prize today, of course, we have a TX16, so one of the jumpers right there, and that is, I'm getting distracted because I just saw the I just saw Captain Kirk said, feed that doggo. So he has donated a $50 donation right there. So that is from Captain Kirk, one of the legends too, who has been around on this channel for a long time. Captain Kirk isn't just somebody who's been in here and been like, oh, here you go, Stu. Have this absolutely insane donation, I should say as well. $50 is ridiculous. We will be giving Charlie a whole complete doggo snack for that. Let me know too, Captain Kirk, what do you think of my new dog cam? So I've changed it up just a little bit. We're going to be giving him a, oh, here we go. Oh, I'm having a scratch. This is great, guys. I'm just having a snooze. And yeah, let's see. Hey, Charlie. Huh? What? But for anybody, why is my stream frozen? For anybody who doesn't know, Captain Kirk, as well as having, I don't know what you think about your name up here as well, Captain Kirk, but for anybody who doesn't know, Captain Kirk has been a fan of the show for a long time, really supporting this channel and what we do, and those amazing UAV Futures chopsticks you see that pop in and out of the videos, when I can steal them off my daughter because she thinks that they're little drumsticks that she can play the drums with them, I find them all throughout the house. She always kind of steals them, but they were made by him as well, so definitely a huge shout out to Captain Kirk. Thank you so much for supporting the channel today, but also throughout the time that we've been doing this, getting people flying and helping me share this message of FPV, because we all know, everybody in here knows how important just FPV, it really is life-changing. So thank you very much. I should probably stop rambling, but we are getting so close now to our $550 goal with our digital SLR camera, up to $363. So thank you very much for that absolutely huge donation. It is jumping up. We've got Demi Quads here as well, who's just donated $12.72 and said, love the channel and this community. Let's get this camera. So thank you very much. Man, what's going on? We've got more super chats. I gotta feed Charlie first, guys. I've got to feed Charlie. Yeah, you guys have to. Thanks very much. All right, so this one is from Captain Kirk. There you go. There's a full. Come here, Charlie. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna eat that. Delicious. Oh, chom. Let's have a huge snack. All right, and then here we go. This one's from Demi Quad, Charlie. Oh, thanks. Yeah, just keep the snacks coming, guys. I love these things. This is delicious. That's my voice for Charlie right there. Let's go back here. We've got some other crazy ones as well. I can see Market is giving cheers, Stu, for getting me into the hobby, the FPV Lava X kit. So I'm glad you're enjoying that one, Market. It is a great little fly. I remember flying the original Lava X. I was blown away with how good it was how good it performed. And another one as well from Donnie, who's saying, thanks, mate. Much love from Red and I. Okay. Well, Nick has just smashed it as well. We just got a $175 donation from Nick. I got some crazy sounds that I've never heard before. I didn't know that was set up on this stream with some of that software that we put in. We've met our goal. Boys and girls, we are getting a new camera. And you know what, Nick, that is the most insane donation I have ever seen. He says, let's buy this camera now. Thanks for this for everyone. This is for everyone in the channel. So everybody, let's give Nick some love in the channel, in the chat as well. So let's write something nice to Nick. And I got to say, Nick, can you send me on Steam? We can actually support Nick. I can give his thing a little plug. He does amazing woodwork as well. So Nick, if you have a can you send me a link on Steam to like maybe your website or something where we can check your stuff out, or maybe a Facebook link? I will happily post that in here. Nick, you are absolutely baller. Thank you very much. We have met our goal. We are getting a new camera, ladies and gentlemen. We're going shopping, and we're going to be improving this stream. So thank you to Nick. You are an absolute madman. And thank you to everybody in today's stream who has helped us get there. I'm gonna throw something special in the prize as well. So because we've met this goal, we're gonna make this prize even better. I don't even know what to say. This is I didn't think we would be reaching this goal. All right, we've got a little link just here that I am going to paste. NSM Designs. So if I can click on this. And let's have a look here. Let's see. Here we go. And I will post this in the comments as well if we want to go support Nick, who has absolutely blown us away right here. This comment right here has been posted. If we check it out and I go to main screen share, I normally don't like to do this on my Facebook page because I try to keep my Facebook pretty private. I don't think it's too bad though, but today is something special. Thank you very much, Nick. You can check out some of the work he does. He makes some amazing woodwork flags, as well as, and I think Captain Kirk does a lot with woodwork as well. You can go check out his stuff right here. So a whole bunch of flags, custom orders for people. I know he's done some military flags and some other things. You can go check that out. Thank you very much, FPV Nick. Yeah, just making some really, really cool designs here. So there we go. And it looks like he's got a lot of happy customers. And I've seen some other ones. He sent me some private pictures of some. That sounds wrong. Sent me some private pictures, but he sent me some pictures with some links to some other really cool things he does as well. So definitely go and check that out. Thank you so much to everybody who's been in the stream. I think today we need a bit of a special giveaway because that is ridiculous. I did not expect us to be reaching that stream thing, and that sound I'm going to have to play this back too when that sound happens, getting that goal, man. It was ridiculous. License to drivers linking some videos as well. The chat, I don't even know what to say. I have got massively distracted. Let's think, what can we do today to make this special? So we were going to do, I was just going to throw in a SIM key, but today I am going to throw in give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go look at the drone box and get something special. So bear with me for 20 seconds. All right, ladies and gents, today we have a premium brand. This is what's going in the giveaway. So because we've reached our goal, it was going to be just the SIM key. That's not on the case. We're taking that off the table. Today it is, if you enter the giveaway, the form is up there or down below. And it is going to be a jumper radio, and also you are going to be getting a Catalyst Machine Works drone. This bad boy right here, this is the Raging Droner, a very, very fast little 3-inch. It's got 1407 Catalyst motors on here as well, a little powerhouse. So this is going to be in the giveaway for today. Somebody's going to be winning this. Yeah, and it's a pretty cool drone. It's probably, I don't know, 300, 400 bucks maybe if you bought it new. Of course, this is the one that I've flown around, but that's going to be in the giveaway today. Make sure you've entered that with the little link down below or up above somewhere as well. Man, I've been talking so much, I've totally forgotten to drink my coffee that I ran out at the start of the stream for. We've been streaming for 93 minutes, 134 people watching, with 138 thumbs up. Let's see. We've got Johnny DRC, I want to win. Captain Kirk, very fast little 3-inch. Have you been talking to my girlfriend about me? So, well, I can't really comment on that, Captain Kirk. We did ring my mum before, actually, who gave me some embarrassing moments and really threw Trevor under the bus. Chaos FPV says, I just need the jumper. I have a drone. Yapsy FPV says, go watch my video in the Discord. We might check it out in a little bit, Yapsy. Mr. Indy Jones, CJ says, thanks, Nick. People are laughing at Captain Kirk's comment there as well. These giveaways are crazy. That's generous. That's from Mad Fisher. Good luck, guys. And we've had of course, we've got a little super chat here. This one's from Lestat, who is saying a little snack for Charlie. He's probably, he's already there. He's waiting. Let's go to Doggo Cam. And, oh yeah, this is great, guys. Let's check this out. Here you go, Charlie. Come on. All right. There you go. Oh, you good pooch. Oh, and FPV Nick is still going crazy. He's saying, can you give my son a shout out? He's not feeling well. His name is, how do you pronounce that? Is it Deegan? Absolutely, Nick. I can give you a shout out in your son. So, g'day, Stu from UAV Futures here, and today, well, I want to say, Deegan, I hope you're feeling better, mate. It's no good that you're not feeling too well. So this one, everyone's thinking about you. We hope you feel better, and you got to say, your dad is a legend, and I've heard that he thinks you're absolutely amazing as well. So there we go. I hope with all my heart that you get better, my friend. And thank you also for watching this stream. And your dad makes some really, really cool flags and woodwork designs as well. All right. And we've got to give Charlie a little snack too. And check this out. If you're watching the stream, Deegan, we have this one, not this one. We want to go to Doggo Cam. This is my pooch here, Charlie, getting a little snack. He's sits here with the streams for me, and he's getting fed. Oh yeah, this is great. I love eating this. This is my favourite type of snack. All right, and we've got some other people too saying feel better in the chat as well. Feel better, Deegan. Stu looks like he needs coffee. I don't know if that is a joke or not, but I would like to have some. I've been talking crazy. He's got a huge smile on his face, so thank you. Mate his night. It is my pleasure, my friend. Tell him he's famous. We've got a whole bunch of people watching here. 132 people have been watching this. We've got 145 likes. Let's do a giveaway. Let's have some fun. If you have not entered that form, you have exactly 20 seconds. It is in the description. Go put your name in that. If you've entered it before, don't worry. It's going to work for you. You just need to do your name and your email address. We're to go through, draw that out. The world's greatest website is uavfutures.com. That is right. That's from SC, so CNN, breaking news covering drones right there. The greatest website in the world is the UAV Futures website. And Max Turner says, how long did it take for your Tiny Hawk to arrive? It says it might take 57 days. If that's the case, order it from somewhere else. And people still saying, get well soon, Deegan. Feel better. It's horrible to not feel well. And MKK says Street Fighter 2 pinball stream next. So that is something that I want to work on. I've got to do something with this camera first. So when that new camera, I'm going to go shopping later today, or try and find somewhere online I can order the next camera we're going to be putting in. And this camera then we might be able to use to take over there to do some Street Fighter 2 pinball stuff. All right. And last one from Kai and Maddie. If I want to make a smoke stopper for a 5-inch quad, should I put on a 7-watt or the 27-watt section, or does it not matter? You know what, my friend? I don't know. I just use one of those like little 12 volt lights, I guess, like a tail light from a car or something like that. All right, let's do it. MKK says $550 is cheap for a DSLR. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be throwing the rest in towards this. So this was like the budget that with your help, I'll be able to go out and get a camera. It is giveaway time, and let's open this up and have a look. Also, too, little disclaimer, if you are a part of the UAV Futures crew or one of the moderators on the channel, you cannot win. So that's where FPV Nick, you can't win this one. Neither can Russ 911 or Malice or Raven. So unfortunately, you guys don't win. Let me open up my drive right here. And also, Captain Kirk, if you're watching while we're here, can you post your link or somewhere in Discord as well? See if you can tag me, because I know you do some really cool woodwork designs. It'd be great to check both of those out. What are we getting what's going on? Is the sound not working? We're getting some sad faces right here. Not too sure what's happening. Ben has got to say, oh, okay, Ben and Nick, they're sad because they can't win. Absolutely, you guys had me worried. Russ is saying, so all the mods are unhappy right here that they can't win. Live stream entries, we have All right, let's have a scroll down. The form is populating. Com is saying, mods win our love. And, all right, we have exactly 1,900 entries. So the last one looks like Edward Vargas. You were the last one here to get in. So from a number between 1 and 1,900. Yeah, you can't win either, Donnie. So we're going to be choosing a number between these two. Got some cool stuff to give away. Captain Kirker says, nothing as awesome as Nick's. Mine are laser cut 3mm and 5mm plywood and 3 and 5mm acrylic for lighting. But here you go. So I don't know if it's coming through. Is it on an email? Where am I checking that? Captain Kirk. Also, the awesome little sign that you see at the start of the UAV Futures videos, that is from Captain Kirk as well. So we have some talented people here who are also into FPV. Let me check. Let's see. Where can I... Okay, why Captain Kirk is letting me know where that is. We're going to draw this giveaway. So if I go to live stream entries here, we're going to be picking a number between 1 and 1,900. Everybody have your guess of what you think it's going to be. I'm going to guess today 856. This is just my random guess. This is just for a little bit of fun. Let's find out how close we're going to be. If you are drawn out as the winner, you will have 30 minutes to email me from the email address that is in this, that you've put into the entry. Let's go to random number generator. Random number between 1 and 1,900. Let's do it. Everybody's having their guess here. All right, so Captain Kirk says he's put it in the Patreon channel. We will go check this out in a little bit as well. And while we are here, all right. So here comes our number. Everybody's having their guesses. We are going to be winning a jumper and also this little bad boy right here. I think it's called the Raging Droner, I believe. Oh, is it? Or the Little Droner right here. Very, very fun drone. Let's do it. Let's jump over to main screen share. I always get so nervous before I do this for some reason. Let's find out who's going to win. Remember, you're going to have to pay postage if you're going to win, and I don't know how much that is going to be depending on where you are. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. 566. What did I guess? Is anybody that close here? My guess was 856. Let's see who was the closest. We had Family Guy at 427. Ben guessed 555. So well done, Ben, with a guess right there. And I think, and Adam Rupus guessed 587. So Ben, you were the closest there. Let's find out who this winner is. And they're going to have to send me an email within 30 minutes. But don't worry, guys. If it's not you and they don't email me, well, then the prize jackpots. And tomorrow, I should say the next stream will all have a chance as well. Let me find out. So that number, 566. You see me scrolling. Dun, dun. Man, I'm singing. I can't believe we actually got to our goal. My mind is still spinning from that. 566. And let's see if this is you. You need to send me an email. All right, 566. And if I take this here, open this up, and all right. I don't know if this is going to be this. Hopefully this is in shot. All right, let's have a look here. We are jumping over to main screen share. Everybody's entries are not on the screen, which is great. I don't want to give away everybody's emails, but we have entry 566. Oh, it's underneath my face. 566. It just says Jason. So if you are DJ Sun Lizard something else at your email address, you need to send me an email, please. You've got 30 minutes. It is 11:43 now. So you've got till 12:15. If I have an email in my inbox before 12:15, you are going to be winning my personal jumper radio that I can sign if you want me to. You've got to pay for shipping and also this Catalyst Machine Works drone right here. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's see. Are you in the chat? And while we're waiting, I can actually now take this off the screen. So I'm going to get rid of our live stream entries because I don't want to be blasting that all over the screen as well. And I'm going to have a look at, well, you guys can check out Charlie for a second. Oh, he's having a snooze there. He's passed out. He said, oh, all those snacks were really great. This is the one I meant, main face cam. And if I check out my little Patreon channel on Discord, we have Captain Kirk's little laser cut stuff as well, which we can go check out. If you want to check out Captain Kirk, I'm going to post this as well in the chat. And a huge shout out to Captain Kirk for, it seems like we have a lot of talented people here and a lot of people doing some woodwork stuff at main screen. Here we go. This was Captain Kirk's website as well. His Etsy shop, making some of these amazing little signs. Looks like we've got some other non-LED ones. But this is where I got my UAV Futures sign from. So sometimes you see this on my desk. Actually, you see it in every single video. That is from that gentleman right there. So it was one just like this. So that is in the chat as well. Huge shout out to those two crazy people. You can see them on my wall of, I don't know what we can call this right here, the wall of fame. Charlie thinks he's getting a snack, silly pooch. You can see that up there. We've been streaming for 105 minutes. We still got 130 people watching. Kind of crazy. I don't even, like, usually this is meant to be a 90-minute stream, so we're about 15 minutes over time, but I'm still having a good time. If you've still got some questions in here, we're just about to probably duck off for the day. That almost sounded rude. Hopefully, duck is not confused with some other words here. SC says, my talent not winning Stuart's prizes. Nice work, guys. Is there going to be another giveaway I just got here? Well, yeah, there's going to be, Adam, but you're just going to have to wait, my friend, till the next stream. And we've still got people saying congratulations. MKK is saying spin to win and snooze to lose. There we go. What time is it here? That's from Lestat. It is 11:46, and Captain Kirk is saying, look what he found today. So if we have a look here, this gentleman, when we're talking about supporting the channel, if we go here to main screen share, Captain Kirk, one of the original members, he's got some old school UAV Futures Velcro straps as well. So that's for my Patreon supporters who we try to post these out whenever we can. COVID has been making this extremely difficult actually to post out these straps. So that has been a bit of a problem lately, but there is a fair few of these straps out in the wild, and they've got some. I know Donnie had some as well he was talking about, and we were sort of talking about the design philosophy. There is actually, if you flip these over, a part on here. And there's a Patreon link down below if you're interested in supporting the channel. It is one of the best ways that you can help me continue to make this content, because we all know YouTube can be a bit sketchy sometimes. You make about $20 per normal published video. But there's also a place if you want to put on, whether it be an FAA number, your name, your phone number. On the back side of these, there is a large white, I guess, bit that you can write on as well, which is kind of the whole idea about it. That was why these straps had kind of a multi-purpose as well if you ever lost your drone. So it's great that you found those. And also, I don't know if it's good or bad that they're not on your quad, Captain Kirk, because you know, I want them to be used, but I also feel kind of special that you are looking after them. So thank you very much. We've got still some great people in the comments. Those two straps, you sent them when I signed up for Patreon ages ago, and he's saying ages. So yeah, it has been quite a long time. And back here to main face cam. Zach Poe, what would you upgrade to make the V1 drone faster? I wouldn't upgrade anything. I'd upgrade the camera. I wouldn't bother about extra speed. I would upgrade the FPV camera. Blasphemous says my camera is white, but the OSD, is on my screen. Any ideas? Has the camera gone? So what's happening, Blasphemous? It means if you are getting OSD on your screen, but you're not getting an image, the signal from your camera is not going to your VTX. Now, whether that go through the flight controller, whether that is going straight to the VTX, you are just not getting any signal. So you need to make sure you check the connection between the camera and the flight controller. So that little signal cable, not the voltages, check the signal cable. All right. FPV Nick says, congratulations to the winner. Today everyone wins because we all get a new camera for the stream. Absolutely. We had some insane donations with Captain Kirk with a $50 donation, and FPV Nick has totally smashed our goal and donated $175. And he says, let's buy this camera now. This is for everyone in the channel. So I got to say again, thank you from the bottom of my heart, Nick, and also to every single person in this stream. Because of you, and everybody else as well donating towards this. But that $175 donation got us to our goal today. We're going to be getting a new camera, and as soon as that's here, we'll be hooking it up, and pretty much, hopefully, this is the plan. We're going to be improving the stream. We can take this camera then, and I've got some special stuff I want to do over there. Maybe end up on some pinball streams, all that sort of stuff towards the end of it. So anyway, I feel like we've been rambling on for ages. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. Big shout out to STU'S Mum, who answered some questions as well. What did you think about that? I had a good time, and all in all, it has been a very special day. If you want to jump in to Discord as well, the link is going to be in the description above or below, depending on what device you're watching this on. And I can also post a little link. Bear with me. We have, let's see, right here. I encourage everyone, if you haven't signed up, it's free. Go check this out. If I post this here, here's the Discord link I just posted. This is one of the best places you can jump in to talk all things FPV. So if I go to main screen share, you can even see here, we've got a couple of people having a chat down here in this voice channel. So this is voice chat. We've got Donnie sitting up here. You can jump in, say hello to Donnie, talk about his new build. If you need any help, Donnie is a bit of a master. He's been in this hobby for a while as well. So Donnie can give you some advice, and you can just talk all things FPV. You can just do normal chat if you want to type normal chats in here. On the left-hand side is also some text channels. Maybe you're there's a place for new pilots. There's a place for if you're doing fixed wing. You know, you can talk about people flying around with fixed wing, all this sort of stuff. It's pretty much like the world's largest server of us FPV pilots that get together, have some fun. So anyway, look, that's it for me today. And hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I had an awesome time. And let's see, Kiz Bartlell says he just cancelled his PlayStation subscription as he never uses it. Time to put that money into your Patreon where it counts. So thank you so much, Kiz. I honestly, Patreon, I couldn't do it without your support. So thank you very much. If you're considering about signing up to Patreon, to anybody in here, it is such a better income substitute than relying on YouTube ad revenue. Because YouTube ad revenue, it's just really not suited, and it's not sustainable. I couldn't do it without you, Patreon. So thank you very much. Epilogi says his Wi-Fi broke down. It looks like Charlie has sussed out the super chat noise, and now is looking at Dad, wondering when his treat is coming in. That's from Bleaks right there. So yeah, he's just chilling. I'm glad you enjoyed the new dog cam angle as well. Let me know, did you appreciate that? Maddie FPV is saying thanks, and thanks for STU'S Mum as well. And the shattered look while Stu waffles is priceless. Okay. All right. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Subscribe for more FPV or related content. I love you all. Thank you for tuning into the stream. This has been a very special and humbling stream for me. And I have to say, we have some really, really special things to come. Like this stream, it's been a big learning process for me on how these streams work. I'm feeling more confident with it, getting the software working. But we are about to do some really, really cool stuff where you are going to be like, what is the time? I am not missing these streams because some very, very special stuff is coming. So anyway, thank you all. Love you guys, and I will catch you on Discord as well. So I will be on Discord later today sometime if you want to jump in there. Whether you're just going to be talking, whether you're going to be joining the voice chat, go and check it out. It is one of the best, most positive places to. It is so welcoming. Whether you are a new pilot, whether you're an old experienced pilot or a young experienced pilot, it's all about sharing the FP love, so you can go check out Discord as well. Anyway, on that, subscribe for more FPV related content. Huge shout out to everybody who helped, and also an insane shout out to FPV Nick and Captain Kirk with your absolutely bonkers donation.